Hey guys, it's Aimee here, and today I bring you my December / Christmas / end of year book haul. I have a lot of books here to show you. I'm excited for it. So I hope you guys all had a very Merry Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate at this time of year. I certainly did. We're so close to the end of the year now, I cannot wait for January to begin. I'm getting so excited for my New Year's resolutions and all of those things. I will leave a link to the video that I just made talking about my resolutions. I can't wait, guys. I'm so excited. So today, like I said, I'm just going to be showing you all the books I've acquired since my last book haul, the books that I was given for Christmas, books that publishers have sent me. I have a lot of books to show you, so I'm going to stop talking and let's jump into it. So we'll start with the books that I was sent from publishers, and firstly we have a couple here from Faber. They offered to send me a little Christmas package, which was really lovely of them. And firstly we have The Tigerboy by Ted Hughes. I don't believe I've read a physical book from Ted Hughes before, but there is a poetry trail near where I live where they have Ted Hughes poems printed into wood all the way around this huge lake, and you can walk around it, and it's just really, really lovely. And I've done that quite a few times and kind of stopped by each stump where the poems are printed and just read them, and it's just really lovely. So I'm surprised I haven't picked anything up from Ted Hughes before, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing what this one's about. The other book that Faber sent me was this one, and it is a stunning book. On the side here it has the title The Unbearable Lightness of Being by Milan Kundera. This book I have had on my wish list for years. I went back and had a look on my Amazon wish list to see how long it had been there. I think it had been there for about 4 or 5 years, so I was very happy to receive this one. Both of these books were surprises, by the way. I didn't know what they were going to send me, so I was very happy to have this one sent over. Next we have 3 books sent over from Penguin, and they asked me to help them with their Penguin platform 12 Days of Christmas, which was really fun. It was over on their Instagram. I'll leave a link down below if you want to go and see the picture that I created. I was day number 4. I did 4 battered spines, which was really fun. So to say thanks, they said that I could choose any 3 books that I liked and they would send them over, and they did. Firstly, I chose My Name is Leon by Kit de Waal. I chose this one because so many people have spoken about it this year. So many people that I trust the opinions of as well. I specifically remember Simon and Mercedes speaking about this one a lot and raving about it, so I'm very much looking forward to picking it up. They also sent me a really nice hardback edition, so I'm really happy about that. The second one they sent over was When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi. Lena at Just Kiss My Frog made a video about this one a little while ago. I'll see if I can find it and I'll link it down below, but it completely grabbed me and it sounds like something I would really enjoy. This one is also non-fiction, so it will be a great one for my non-fiction challenge this year. The final one that Penguin sent over, you may have seen it in my last video, it is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. This is a stunning book. It is huge. I'm pretty sure if a burglar came into my house I could wallop this over their head and do them some damage. Since showing this one in my last video, a couple of friends have said they'd quite like to buddy read this with me, so I think it's probably one that I'll need the support for, so I'm really looking forward to doing that in the new year. Moving swiftly on to books that were given to me for Christmas, firstly we have The Particular Sadness of Low and Cake by Aimee Bender. Sophie at Portal in the Pages gave me this one. I will leave her channel linked down below. We met for a lovely lunch and a book shopping session in her hometown, and she also gifted me this one for Christmas. This one I believe is about a young girl who is able to taste people's emotions through food. So I'm very looking forward to seeing what this one is about. Again, this was another one that was on my wish list for a very long time, so yes, thank you very much, Sophie. Another book that was also sent over from a lovely bookish pal, my friend Tasha in America, who I often do buddy reads with. I will leave her blog linked down below. She kindly sent over The Letters of J.R.R. Tolkien. You all know that I'm a big fan of J.R.R. Tolkien. This one is edited by Humphrey Carpenter, who wrote the biography on J.R.R. Tolkien, which I so loved last year. It was one of my top books of the year, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this one is kind of put together and how they kind of flow it all together, because obviously I don't imagine it's just like a ton of letters just put on page. Like, I imagine there's probably descriptions and kind of explanations for things, so I'm very much looking forward to diving into this one. Thank you very much, Tasha. Okay, so now moving on to the books that I bought for myself, which is a sizable pile, so I'll try and be quick. Firstly, we have a book that I'm very much hoping to finish before the end of the year. I think it's going to be my 115th book of the year, fingers crossed. So here we are. It is In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. This book is brilliant. I am probably about 100 pages from the end and I'm loving it. It is so gripping. This is a non-fiction and it tells a story of a 4-person mass murder in America in 1959. Not only does it tell the story from the people's perspective and the people who care and love about them, it also tells a story from the perspective of the murderers. It's incredibly interesting. I'm really excited about it and I'm really looking forward to sharing my thoughts with you in my December wrap-up. Next we have another one that I saw on Simon at Savage Reads channel, and that is Nod by Adrian Barnes. This one is a kind of dystopian, apocalyptic kind kind of novel where everyone in the world hasn't been able to sleep, and it's the aftermath of that and how people start losing their minds because they're not able to sleep properly. The idea of that is completely terrifying, but it makes me want to grab this book very, very soon, so hopefully I'll be reading this one in January. Next, we have 3 books that go along with one of my resolutions for the year, which is to read the complete works of 2 authors. Those 2 authors are Shirley Jackson and Helen Oyeyemi. So firstly, the 3 books that I didn't own from Helen Oyeyemi. We have The Icarus Girl, Mr. Fox, and finally The Opposite House. The only book that I've read from Helen Oyeyemi is White is for Witching, and I have that on my shelf already. The other book that I haven't read is Boy Snow Bird. So I'm very much looking forward to reading all of these and reporting back to you at the end of the year my experience with this author as a whole. So in a similar vein, I had 3 books from Shirley Jackson which I hadn't purchased yet. Those were The Road Through the Wall, The Bird's Nest, and finally The Sundial. Don't you think these covers are absolutely stunning? Like, I can't get over how beautiful the photography is. I love this kind of design. I do have 3 other books by Jackson on my shelves which I have read already, so this is going to be the first one that I pick up from Shirley Jackson. I'm going to read them chronologically. Very much looking forward to reporting back to you guys, so yes, we'll see what happens in 2017. Next, we have a book that I hope to read over Christmas, but I didn't get to it, so maybe I will be reading it next Christmas, and that one is The Mistletoe Murder by P.D. James. The only other book that I've read from P.D. James was The Children of Men, and I really enjoyed that one, but I think this is a very different kind of story because that was a kind of apocalyptic novel, whereas this I think is a murder mystery type thing set at Christmas. So you can probably expect to see this one in my December wrap up for 2017 because I doubt that I'll be reading it sometime in the year. Getting down to the last few books, next we have Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozie Adichie. I've never read anything from this author. I just wanted to pick up something this year because I've heard so many good things. Literally everyone is speaking about her all the time, so I imagine I'm probably going to have a very good time reading this one. I also decided to treat myself to the absolutely gorgeous edition of this, so hopefully if I enjoy this one I will be picking up the others in this same collection of patterned covers because I think they're gorgeous. The penultimate book I have to show you is His Bloody Project by Graeme, Macrae, Burnet. For some reason I've really been enjoying reading books about kind of murder and crime and that kind of thing, so if you have any recommendations for this kind of novel that you think I might enjoy, do let me know down below. The final book I have to show you is a short story collection, and that is Flamingoland and Other Stories by Ellah, Wakatam, Allfrey. This one I picked up because I bought Sophie at Portal and the Pages it for Christmas and I very much liked the sound of it, so I bought it so that we could buddy read it together at some point in the new year. I'm very excited for that. So there we are, those are all the books that I acquired in December. Do let me know if you've read any of these and what you thought of them or what you got for Christmas and that kind of thing. Let me know in the comments. As always, I'll leave links to Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, everything I've mentioned today down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day and I will see you soon. Bye!